Welcome back to the very unofficial travel guides. My name is Morgan, and today I'm going to be telling you about my experience with Norwegian Air. I am going to be completely honest with you. I had actually never even heard of Norwegian Airlines. So this is really my first experience with them, my first review, and overall, I guess I would say it was positive, but that might just be because what I was looking forward to them taking me to I was so looking forward to that. I was able to overlook other things. I don't know. Let me just tell you about the whole experience, and then you can take from it what you do. First of all, I booked this flight as part of a vacation package. So I booked it with a resort and the transfer and the flight together. So I can't tell you exactly what it cost. What I can tell you is that there were no different classes available. I mean, it wasn't like a first class and a business class and an economy class or economy plus or anything like that. The entire plane was all one class. And it's been a long time since I've seen a plane set up like that. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it just is how it is. Boarding was done in groups, as they do on many other airlines, but you know, as always, as soon as the plane arrives at the gate, everybody just gets in a big line in front of the counter anyway. So I don't know why they even bother doing that anymore, because really, who pays attention to that? I do, but nobody else does. Boarding went actually very quickly, however, and something weird happened that I've never experienced before, and that is we actually left early. Yes, I know. I've never been on a flight that has left the gate and took off early. So thumbs up to Norwegian Air. Just so you know, I was flying from Hamburg, Germany to Gran Canaria, where I am right now. That's what I was looking forward to. And if you've ever been here, you know why. So my friend Stacy Schuyler will be interested to know that Norwegian Airlines flies other places than just Norwegia. Let me tell you about the plane itself. It was a Boeing 737-800. If that means something to you, I read it while I was getting into the plane on the tag above the door. So the seating was set up 3 aisle 3, and it was so hot inside the plane. It felt like they took the air from outside in Gran Canaria and brought it all the way to Hamburg. So it was like, I don't know, maybe it was like the vacation was starting early, but it was really uncomfortable. And I turned the vent open as far as it would go, and no air was coming out. So that was kind of a thumbs down. But as soon as we pushed back, then the AC went on full blast, and actually, after the first couple hours of the flight, people were complaining then that it was too cold. You just can't make people happy, you know? I am not a big guy. I'm 5'5" or 165 centimeters, so I'm smaller than average. And I have to say, though, however, that I still feel like there was a lot of legroom. I felt like the spacing of the seats was pretty generous. There were food and drinks were not included on this flight. I don't know if there are some fares that you can book where they are included, but everything was available for like a la carte. So I treated myself to a iced tea and Doritos. Ooh, fancy. And I can't tell you right now what it cost, but for a flight, I'm sure it was reasonable. The flight took just a little over 5 hours, and there was no entertainment on board, so no screens in the back of the seats, no screen that came down. However, they do offer an onboard network, and if you log into it on your device, then you have access to certain things. I don't remember if there were like movies or things, but you could see like the location of the plane, and you could actually, it was supposed to be free Wi-Fi, so you could like post to social, I think you could post to social media and browse the web, but you couldn't stream anything, and you couldn't post like pictures or videos or anything like that. I had some problems logging onto it, but I saw a lot of other people using it. And then if you want to pay money for it, then you can upgrade the speed. And maybe I'll try that on my way back to see if it's if it really works or not. But I'm assuming on the way back, I'm just going to be sleeping the whole way because I have to be to the airport by 5 in the morning, so yuck. I found the service to be friendly and attentive, and actually we had a female captain, so that was cool. I honestly don't think there are very many female pilots are there? Does anybody know some statistic? Or maybe I'm thinking of female cruise ship captains, because I think there's only one of those, right? I don't know. When we arrived in Gran Canaria, we exited the plane on the tarmac and got into a bus, and they opened the front and back doors. So when you are in that situation, I always think that is the optimal setup, because if there's not a gangway connected to the plane, then why can't we just exit both sides? It'll go by faster. Sorry about that ding, that was my watch. Did you just look at your phone to see if it was yours? Sorry. And the luggage arrived very quickly. So I guess that's all I have to say. I have no complaints about Norwegian Air except for that problem with it being very warm in the flight, or very warm in the machine when we boarded. But I don't know if that was, like something they always do, or if they're just having a technical problem, or maybe if they were worried that it was somewhat colder in Hamburg, so they turned the heat like way up. I don't know, but it was definitely much too warm, and I would have appreciated having a little bit of air coming out, but everything else, and especially the fact that we left early and therefore got to Gran Canaria, I'm talking like 10 minutes early, was still, a cool thing. I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides. What I do a lot of here on YouTube are resort reviews, theme park reviews, cruise ship reviews, food, restaurant, fun stuff. So if that's your thing, then make sure to subscribe and we can see each other again. I would really like that. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you want to give me a little tip because this video helped you, then go over to patreon.com/veryunofficial. See you later.